y'all, and welcome to Prime TV. I'm your host, Qiayel Howell, and today I have with me the wonderful
Chris Rayford.
He does great tattoos, as y'all can see. I got some. All of my tattoos have been done by him. He's a fantastic artist. So let's give a big round of applause to him.
Thank you.
So I just have some questions for you.
Okay.
Feel free to just go into depth however you
All right.
want. And then later on, we are going to have his artist come and join us as well. He's just finishing up a tattoo. Maybe we can give you a little sneak peek. But to start off,
Okay.
when did you start tattooing?
I started tattooing, I think, when I was like 21, I think. So like 11 years ago.
Okay.
Like, oh, that's not 11 years ago. Oh, that's not 11 years ago. 11 years ago. Like 12 years ago. 12, 13 years ago, I started tattooing. Yeah, I went to college, did the college thing, and really didn't like it, so started tattooing.
Okay. What exactly inspired you to start tattooing?
I've been drawing since I was like 7.
Okay.
So it go went hand in hand, you know what I mean? I like art, and I'm never doing the same thing over and over again, so
Yeah.
I love it. It's not repetitive as a job.
It's not. My job is very repetitive. I mean, like, every day it's the same thing. I
See,
talk to the same people.
I respect y'all so much on how y'all do that, because I could not. I use all my sick days ASAP, bro.
I can't. That's why I'm trying to get out. Was starting tattooing, when you started doing it on people, was it ever nerve-wracking for you in the beginning?
Oh, yeah. I was scared.
Yeah.
I had a tattoo machine. It sat in my closet for like 2 months before I even touched it. Yeah, I didn't want to. I mean, because when you tattoo somebody, that's permanent, and I don't never want to just mess somebody up. So,
Yeah.
I was scared, definitely.
It wasn't like the needle part?
Yeah.
Like actually going into somebody's skin?
Yeah, it's like I don't know how deep it's gonna go. I don't want to hurt nobody. Like, no. I was definitely scared, nervous. Yeah.
How long did it take you to start getting used to it?
Man, like 2 years, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie to you, like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years. I'm not gonna lie. Because there's so much learning. There's so much you can learn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, I'm doing this wrong. I gotta do this better. But yeah, like 2 years until I was like all the way comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going off of what it takes you a while to learn a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
what have you learned so far in your career?
As far as art, like tattooing,
Yeah.
like lining, like shading, color theory, business, a lot. I've learned a lot being an entrepreneur. I learned a lot.
Do you like it?
I do. It might be hard some days, but I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to get like you.
No.
I'm trying to be an entrepreneur for
Oh,
real.
my God.
We on our way up there, as y'all
You
can
on your
see.
way. You
We on
got
our
it.
way.
You got it. You got it. Oh, you got it.
I know. In the questions that I asked you before, you said that you like art in general.
Mhm.
What are the other forms of art that you like?
Painting, charcoal, digital art, whatever. Honestly, if I can paint on the wall, I would. Like, for real, it's releasing. Like, it's calming. So it's whatever I can do.
What is charcoal?
Charcoal.
Yeah.
Like, you ever see like black? Like actually, you know what charcoal is?
Yeah.
Like, you can do
You just-
art with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
for real?
Yeah.
Just
You
like
never-
on a canvas?
Yeah. You
Or
never seen
what?
that before?
No,
For real?
I don't think so. I mean, I've seen like chalk, but not
Nah,
charcoal.
Yeah, like black charcoal. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not that artistic. I can do stick figures.
That's it.
That's a
Can
problem.
you paint? No. Alright.
I mean, I can do some stuff. I have it all in my head. Like, in my head, I'm very, very creative, but it just don't translate to paper that well. Like, at all.
That's not your, that's not your talent. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay.
mean, event planner, I can help you plan a canvas. I can help you get the materials, but
See, that's
actually
your gift right
doing
there. That's your gift. See, that's your gift.
So what inspired you to start your own or open up your own tattoo shop exactly?
Cause I don't like working for nobody. I don't like working for nobody. And I know the type of vibe that I like. And it's like I can't work in a hostile environment.
Right.
And I can't work in an environment that is like the vibe change all day. So it's like I need something with a steady vibe. So it's just like I'll get my own shop and create that vibe myself.
Where did your name come from? The
26. That's my son's birthday. It's 26.
Oh.
26th of June.
Okay.
So
wait, so you only have one kid?
I got 2 kids.
2 kids.
I got 2 kids. My next business is gonna be something with my daughter.
Okay.
So yeah, so I don't want her to grow up and be like, Dad, I ain't got nothing with my name on it. Like I got you.
I know you spoke a little bit about creating your own vibe for your own shop. How would you compare it to renting a chair?
That's a good question. These might be little things, but they're important.
Yeah.
Like controlling the music.
Yeah.
That's very important. Just the things on the wall, like when you come to my tattoo shop, or when you usually go to a tattoo shop, you see a whole bunch of skulls and roses all over the walls.
Yeah.
Here,
that's like the main thing you see.
Exactly. Here, no. My tattoo shop probably look like I'm not gonna say a man cave, but it look like it's comfortable.
It's definitely more comfortable than other tattoos that I've been into. Like even when I just went to Chicago, it was definitely a whole bunch of skulls.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Roses. You don't really see just like a calming experience. But I mean, I got tattoos from you before, and it just matches your personality.
See, I thought
I can agree with that. So I know you started to travel to start doing tattoos. You've been to Ann Arbor, I know, because I got one. What are some of the places that you've been to, and what actually started the whole idea about traveling to tattoo?
So some places I've tattooed in, let's see, Ann Arbor, like you said, Detroit, Cleveland, Indianapolis, California, Chicago, and Florida. So far.
Florida? You went all the way to Florida?
Yeah, if it's money, I'm there, bro. If it's a bag, I am there. Especially if it's a beach, definitely. Because I always travel, so it's like me traveling, I might as well tat while I'm traveling. Right. That tattoo can pay for my whole trip, so it's like I might as well make some money while I'm there.
Oh yeah, tattoos can be. I mean, I feel like you don't charge that much though.
And that's the
for
thing,
your tattoos.
Like, and I say this like Ohio. It's like one of the lowest states for the tattoo charges. Like that's why I love my Michigan clients. Like because like y'all appreciate good work and y'all don't complain about the prices. But like Ohio, they complain. It's not like
really.
Yeah, definitely. No. People. Yeah.
That's crazy.
The wages are lower here than in Michigan.
Yeah, that's why I don't ever mind traveling to Ohio to come get a tattoo
exactly.
because it's not that bad.
Exactly. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I still need to get I got a couple more ideas. We can talk about that later.
All right,
but yeah, we appreciate your work coming to Ann Arbor. Somebody recommended you to me. Yeah, that's how I found out about you.
Really? Oh,
yeah, my friend, I don't know if you remember her, but she got a tattoo here. And then also my friend CJ, the guy I came with.
Yeah, I still tag him.
Yeah, he recommended you, and it was one other person that recommended you too.
Dang.
Yeah, and I be recommending you to people too. So.
Yeah, I got a lot of clientele in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Yeah, I definitely do. I appreciate that.
Yeah, are you gonna come back anytime
See, that's
soon?
the thing. I want to. I don't know. I want to. I don't know. I will. I am. Eventually, I am.
We'll see.
I am.
We'll be on the lookout. What is your favorite place, or where has your favorite place been to travel to tattoo?
To tattoo, California.
California.
Yeah. Like, how can I say this? Like, it's a lot of great artists out there, but it's a lot of when I went there, they were saying like it's not a lot of black artists out there that tattoo on black skin. Because that's something different. A lot of artists don't know how to tattoo on black skin. So it's a lot of artists out there that don't know how to tattoo on black skin. So when I go out there, it's good being out there. And what what we pay here, out there, the cost of living is high.
Yeah.
So out there, they pay like 4 or 5 times what we charge here. So.
Oh yeah.
So I love California. I love California.
How long were you there?
I've been 7 days.
7 days. The whole time you were tattooing? Or
no,
just...
like 3-4 days.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I gotta enjoy my time.
Did you get a lot of clientele while you were out there as well?
Yeah, so like I do like a promotion, like a Instagram promotion, and just promote out in California. Just get my appointments that way. So yeah, it was cool. I already had them booked before I went out there, so I had to search for them when I went out there. So it was cool.
Yeah. You know when's the next time or the next place you want to travel to tattoo?
Let's see. I know for sure I'll be in Chicago in March because that's a convention. Texas, because I've never been to Texas, but I got some clientele in Texas.
You've never been to Texas, but you've been to California.
Don't judge me. Texas don't have a beach.
You're right, but Texas is really hot. It's too hot. I was in Texas for a week, and I was in the house with the AC on, and I was still sweating. Dang. It was hot, so hot. At least for me.
So is it like Phoenix heat, or is it?
I've never been to Phoenix, so I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
But I just know it was like in the 80s, 90s, the whole entire time I was there.
See, yeah, that's too hot.
And yeah, you see, way too hot, and I was very irritable. So
the
heat.
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't need it to be too hot that I can't enjoy outside. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like Ohio, cool. It's just snow. I hate snow.
I don't like snow.
I hate cold too.
Yeah.
Like, and then like how it get dark at like 5 p.m. I hate that too.
So you gonna move? That's what it sound like. It sound like you about to move.
No, I'm not gonna move.
You're not gonna move?
I get like I get a shop on the West Coast, but like I live here because it costs of living cheap as hell here.
I want to be somewhere where it's like 75 year round.
Hey, I feel that.
70, 75, like a max of 75. I know you come up with the deals on Instagram, and you have people, you know, say if they want to book or not. How exactly do you come up with the deals? I know you did one for Halloween. It was like small tats for a certain price. Is it just off the dome? Or like...
I mean, some are off the dome. Sometimes, yeah, like for the $26 tattoo sale, we figure like, because we buy a campus, so it's like, who wouldn't want a $26 tattoo? Yeah. So it's like, we had, how many people came out? I think like 115 people came out that day.
115?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So it was like, it'd be sales. It'd be good. But then like the big sales I do, it's just, I don't know, it's like, I do a lot of reading, so I do different advertisements. So it's like I mix it up. Try not to get like a niche, however you say it. But I don't know. I know people that want sleeves. I know people that want leg pieces. So it's like I try to narrow that down for those type of people. It's whatever comes to my mind. Cause like some days it's just be like, I just want to tat this. Like I just want to tat this design, and I don't even care how much money I make. I just want to do it. Like. You know, this is how much I love art. I love tattooing. It's like I just want to do this. I do it for free. Yeah. Like it's just for real. I just like tattooing different stuff, man.
Do you charge less for your customs? Like if you drew something and somebody said, "Oh yeah, you can tattoo that on my body," do you usually charge less, or do you?
See, that's a good question, but it's a difficult question because like at the beginning I did. But now that I'm getting more established and more clientele, it's like I'm charging more for customs because like it's a custom piece and like nobody else is gonna have it. Right. So yeah, I'm starting to charge more for my customs now, definitely.
That's good. Yeah. I mean, you got a lot of great art, so you should. You did mention how you're starting to get a lot of clientele now. Do you have some type of referral program? Are you gonna incorporate some type of referral program?
See, I did at the beginning. I had a type of referral program. It was like you tell like 3 people to come get tatted and you get a free tattoo. So that was my first referral program. But after that, I really didn't do one. It was really just by word of mouth.
But can you share one of your worst client stories? You ain't gotta give a name or nothing, but just share the experience that you had.
I'm not even gonna share one. I'm gonna share one from Nolan. Nolan had a customer that he scheduled and everything, right? You know, it's okay. You know, people don't have the money. We understand that. Just say you don't have the money. We understand, right?
Oh, Lord.
So this girl messages Nolan, say, "Hey, I can't get tatted today. I forgot I was pregnant." Like, what? Like, what? Like, who forgets they're pregnant, bro? Like, alright, but yeah, that's his story. I can't tell none of my stories. One of my clients might come after me. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Okay, well, how about you share the most influential story then? Like one that it could be like a design that they came up with, or somebody that brings in a lot of clients, or
I think one of my most inspirational stories was when I think I tatted. It was like a breast cancer symbol on somebody, and it was for their mom, and their mom like passed away, and like it was so beautiful to them they start crying, and that just touched, like I'm a crier, so it touched my heart. Like I had to walk out the room like, oh my god, but it's like, and after that it's just like, you know, that's, I love doing tattoos, you know, for people, for that type of reason, because people get tattoos for sentimental reasons, for remembrance. So that makes my job a whole lot better.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. You was cooked with that one.
Hey, you beat up for that one all week, man.
Going back a little bit to the customs, you did mention that you're starting to charge more now because of the clientele and everything. So when it comes to customs, do you prefer, I guess, tatting your ideas on people, or do you like making the ideas that other people think about?
See, like, I'll make an idea that somebody else think about. That's
Really?
no problem. Yeah, like if you come to me with an idea, I'll make it come to life. No problem at all. But if it's something I make, and let's say like you slide up on my story, like I love that, but her nails gotta be longer, or like I need more swirls, I'm gonna be like, no, like
Yeah.
I know I'm not changing nothing. Like, and I've had to do that a couple times, and people be like that's rude, but it's really not, because it's like, it's my work,
Right.
and I'm the one putting it on you, and this is what I want to do, and it's my custom work. I'm not about to change my custom work. You know what I mean? So
I get that. It's your baby.
Exactly.
So
you know what I mean?
you definitely shouldn't have to change it.
Exactly.
And if they like it so much, they should just get it the way that you want it. That's all I'm saying. Have you ever had somebody come up with like an idea that you knew just was not gonna work?
Yes. A lot of people try to put too many names in a design. And I think I just posted about this on my story. like it can be a dope tattoo and people want to fit like 5-6 names in there, and it's like, names really can't flow with a big design because it's just stamp, you know what I mean? But yeah, no names.
I can see that. It's just kind of like blocky.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I didn't put a name like in a infinity symbol, something like that, but nah.
Where it kind of flows.
Yeah, but nothing. Doing names.
Do you tell them like, I don't think this gonna work, or do you just let them get it?
No, I tell them.
Okay.
I'm the type of artist now, like now in my career, it's like, if it's ugly, I'm gonna let you know, bro, because I'm not tatting it. It's my work. I'm not about to tat nothing ugly on you.
Right.
I'm not gonna come out and be like, hey, this is ugly. I'm gonna be like, hey, can we change this? This doesn't look right.
Right.
I've had to turn some people down because I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? And not trying to be rude, but it's just like, that doesn't fit for my type of style, even though I don't really have a style. I don't think, maybe I do, I don't know. But it's nothing that I would do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had to turn people down, definitely.
How does the whole custom tattoo process look? Like, I know somebody will reach out to you, and then where does it go from there? Like, you guys just have multiple conversations? Do you send samples, or?
So like, it can go a couple ways, honestly. It can go an easy way. You can message me, hey, how you doing? My name is Debbie. I want a tattoo on my right leg. I have a couple reference pictures. I'm gonna see my reference pictures. I want it this size. If you can put these 3 pictures together somehow, some way, that would be fantastic. Message like that, great message. But for some other people, you know, they do take, you know, hey, I like this, and we go through the messages, or have them come in for a consultation.
You have to send over a lot of samples though in order to get the right type of idea across.
See, and that's the thing. Like, I've learned, like later in my career, it's like I'm not doing too much talking. I'm not. It's like either you go send a deposit or you're not about to get this tattoo.
Yeah.
Cause it's like once you let me know like what you want, I'll let you know how much it is, and I can do it definitely.
Yeah.
Put a deposit down. I'll send you some designs. Cause I've had people like I've drew designs up for people and I send them to them, and they block me, got them done by other artists type stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so it's
wow.
like I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
definitely take a
terrible.
deposit. Definitely.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. It's
that's
okay.
very-
Had to learn.
Yeah, it's a part of the business. I
Definitely,
guess,
it
but
is, man.
that's
We done went through some stuff.
I have a short fuse, so
Man, you gotta have patience. Oh my gosh, you don't know how much patience I have. You just don't know. I had a girl come in here and flip out on me while she was on shrooms because she said that she overpaid for a tattoo and I took too long to draw up her tattoo. And like, yeah, like, and then blasted me on Facebook and demanding her money back. Like, yeah, clients, man. Clients, man.
yeah, no, can't do it. I applaud you. So do you only do booked appointments or do you allow walk-ins too?
I really just try to do book appointments. But if I'm in here, somebody walks in, definitely I'll do it. Yeah, or I pass them off to my other artists. Yeah.
So what is your favorite type of tattoo, or like what would you say your specialty is?
That's hard because I like all types. Like black and gray, like realism, black and gray. I like color. I like watercolor. I've just recently like got into anime. Like I like doing it a lot,
Yeah.
but I don't watch it. But I like doing them a lot. I know how to do them real good. It's like, well, yeah, anything or everything, honestly.
Yeah.
Everything.
I've seen some of your anime works. I actually sent one to my friend, and she said that she wanted to get it.
Really?
But man,
thank you.
yeah, it's really dope. What's the most difficult part about tattooing?
Let's say skin texture. Different skin texture. Caucasian skin is different. Black skin is different. Asian skin is different. Everybody's skin is different.
Yeah.
You got people that have dry skin. You got people that have eczema. You got people that have different skin conditions, and you have to tat over that. You know what I mean? And it's just as you go on, you learn how to tat over those things, because if you don't tat over them right, they're not gonna heal right. Or if you don't tell them how to take care of it right, it's not gonna heal right.
Yeah.
And I think that would be one of the most difficult things knowing or learning how to do when tattooing, because you have to have different line weights and everything like that for it to show up on different skin. So yeah. Tattoo a different skin. Definitely.
Is it hard to learn different styles of tattooing? Like I know there's like the traditional. Then there's, of course, anime. There's realism. There's portraits. Is it hard to learn the different styles?
So it depends on the style, honestly, because like you said, like old school, like that's a whole type of style. Like if you find a tattoo artist that does old school, it's like rules to it.
Right.
Different colors you can use, different size needles you have to use, things like that.
Yeah.
So like with that, yes, but like with realism or like something like new school, there's not really any rules with it.
Yeah.
So it's not really hard. I wouldn't say it would be hard, but to master one, yeah, it'd be pretty hard. Yeah, because you have to be doing it for a little long time.
Yeah. So I do know that you have tattoos. How many do you have?
I don't even know, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I ain't gonna be up here like I got 100 some tats. I got over. It's definitely over like 160, definitely. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like 160?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, and I just don't. Okay, so I just don't have, like, I got these on my hands. I ain't got nothing on my forearms. I'm waiting for that. But after that, everything's covered. Honestly, my right here, my back, my leg is covered. I got my kneecap, all that. Yeah. Like, it's addicting. It's very much addicting.
They are addicting. That's why I've been itching for a while to get one.
They hurt though, but they addicting.
They don't hurt that bad.
Shit.
You think they hurt? You're a tattoo artist. You think they hurt?
Every time I get tatted, I'll be like, why the hell am I sitting here? Like, I'm really paying you to hurt me, bro. Like, people pay me to do this?
It's really the shading part. Like, that's the part.
Shading.
No, the lining, outlines. No problem.
No, that hurt.
Don't hurt at all. It's especially like the color, the coloring.
That color on you, that healed great. Like it's still on you. And that's dope.
I love it.
That's dope.
I love it. It's probably it's definitely my favorite.
Please. See, that's dope, bro. And it's still on you.
Yeah, I love it. Everybody, they look at it and they're like, "Oh, that's so nice. What is it?" And I'll explain to them like the meaning behind it and everything. They're like, "Oh, that's so nice." I'm like, yeah, it's my favorite. I think it's because of the colors, though.
Yeah,
it's
no
really...
colors stand there. Yeah, they popping still. For real, they popping still.
What is your most meaningful tattoo?
Probably say my kids' tattoos. I got my kids' names on me, and yeah, I got a poem to my son on my ribs. So probably that.
Poem, like is it his handprint type of thing, or
like I wrote a poem in the hospital.
Poem.
A poem.
Okay.
My bad.
I thought you said palm. Palm.
Poem.
I thought you said palm.
Poem.
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 Yeah. Okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
Poem. Now you better have me practicing all night, bro.
I'm sorry.
Alright. No, a poem.
Okay.
I wrote him a poem.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's on my wrist.
What's the most difficult place to tattoo?
Most difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer this question in two steps. So, most difficult, I would say, would probably be somewhere for me as an artist, probably the neck. Probably because the skin's so loose, and like for it to get like a hard line, a nice straight line on the neck, it's probably hard.
Yeah.
Because the skin is so loose. And then the second part, I would say like for pain wise, foot, ribs, or kneecap. Definitely.
Because it's bone.
Yeah, I get a lot of women that compare the foot to pregnancy. Definitely.
Oh, well, looks like I'm not getting my foot tattooed. I thought about it, but yep, nah, I'm good. Where's the weirdest place you had to tattoo somebody?
Oh, you want to talk about that? Oh, man. I've tatted a private part of a woman before. It was interesting. It was her first tattoo. I see some things.
Her first tattoo.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Very much interesting.
Is that the only person that you did? It was only one person?
Like that. I tattooed this old lady once, like old lady. She got a tattoo on her booty. She had a strawberry with a tongue dripping out and said, "Obey your thirst," dripping with a Hershey at the bottom. And I promise you.
That's
old lady. She was still getting it in. Savage.
She had to be, because that's an interesting tattoo.
You just don't get that if you're not in the streets like that. You just don't get that. You just don't get that. That means you done had a divorce and you about to live your life.
Definitely. That's wild. Well, kudos to her. I'm trying to be like her too when I get older. Hit me up, Grandma. You mentioned you got 2 kids.
Yeah, right? I got 2 kids. Yeah.
How old are they?
12 and 7.
12 and 7.
Yeah.
What's their names?
Ian and Phoenix.
Where did that come from?
Ian is my son's name. My middle name is Ian. Okay. I didn't want a junior because I don't like my name. So I don't like Christopher. And then Phoenix, it was Phoenix the bird, and then it was just a beautiful name, and it fits her personality. So
yeah. How do you balance everything, like owning a business, and then like your kids and other stuff you want to do, social life?
I'm still learning, man. I am still learning. It's hard. I'm not gonna say I barely get sleep. Like I get sleep, but that's my choice. Like I only need like 6 hours, 5 hours of sleep. But I like waking up in the morning and get stuff done.
Yeah.
I wake up at like 5:36 just to start my day. I read a lot, just to learn about different experiences that people had and learn. That's it. So I'm learning.
You read like history type books, or?
I read history, self-care, money management, stock books, like real estate books, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite type of genre or a favorite author?
Author, I have a few favorite books. One is Purple Cow. It's about advertisement. That's probably one of my favorites. Contagious, Millionaire Next Door, and Power of Broke.
Okay.
So those are my favorites.
Wait, what is it called?
The Power of Broke.
The Power of Broke. I've never heard of that one.
Great book. Taught me how to advertise with no money. It's the dude, the guy, I can't think of the dude's name that created Fubu. Can't think of his name. He wrote the book. Great book.
I mean, I don't know who created it, but I know the brand, so that's
Okay,
good.
yeah.
So how would you feel if, like, your child came home and they had a tattoo?
Wow. Boy, beat their ass, boy. Cause first off, why ain't I doing your tattoo? Yeah, no, we don't fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm doing your first tattoo.
Yeah.
You can go to other people, but I'm doing your first tattoo.
Would you like to have more kids?
No. Man, okay, listen. Maybe. I'm not gonna say completely no. Maybe.
Okay, but why? Why maybe? Like, why not? Yes. You don't.
I like to travel, but my kids are old enough that they're not babies.
Yeah.
So it's like it's easy for them to get babysitters. And you know, if you have a baby, it's hard to get a babysitter.
Yeah.
Honestly, because you're gonna be gone and it's a little baby. So my kids are of that age that they can really almost take care of themselves. So I'm used to that, and I like to travel. So
Yeah. Understandable. I get that. I spoke last week. I'm not sure if you watched my live on Instagram.
I tuned in for a second. Yes, I did.
But I've been talking about double standards that exist. Do you feel like there's any double standards that exist in the tattoo world?
Yes. So like, how can I put this? I don't know if I'm gonna explain this right. To me, a female tattoo artist is more valuable than a male tattoo artist in the tattoo industry. To me, in my opinion, I have a female tattoo artist in here, and I try to preach that to her. Like, being a female tattoo artist is so powerful because like you can still tattoo dudes, but majority of the time you're going to get a lot of female clientele because a lot of female clientele will feel comfortable and safe with another female tatting them.
Right.
So it's like, and there's a lot of dope female tattoo artists out here that's doing a lot of things that the male artists are doing. So it's like the sky's the limit for a female tattoo artist, honestly. And like for a male tattoo artist, like it's normal.
Yeah.
But I just feel like being a female tattoo artist is dope as shit.
Yeah. How many artists do you have here?
Nolan, Rags,
3. How's the chemistry?
Great. Like with me, Nolan been with me. Like not since like okay. So I was at the last shop I was at. I was with Nolan. And then he came over here when I got my shop together. It was in like a few months. So like me and Nolan been like together for a minute.
Yeah.
So it's like Nolan know my vibe. I know Nolan's vibe.
Yeah.
And so like we always like if they don't have that type of vibe that we need, then they can't be in here because like I don't do no drama, do none of that ghetto. I don't do no ghetto stuff, like none of that. Like I need professional, because this is my business.
Right.
So it's like if they on BS, we don't do no drugs in the basement. I mean, in the basement, in the bathroom, none of that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So if it's got to be a certain vibe, you got to be good. I don't like a person that talk a lot. So yeah.
Yeah.
You got a screening.
What's a piece of advice that you would give someone that wants to run a tattoo shop?
You gotta be consistent. It's hard. No, it's hard starting it up, yeah. Because you gotta go through so much stuff with the city and the health department, get up the code and everything. Take it one step at a time, honestly.
Yeah.
Don't try to do everything at once, and everything's not gonna happen overnight. Like, to me, I think like 2 years. Like I had the building for 2 years, and it sat here while I had to go through everything with the city.
Yeah.
And I think like my 3rd year after, like in the middle of COVID, I got to open it. So it took me like 3 years to open the shop. So like, just don't give up and do step by step.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
I'm so proud of you
Thank
because
you,
I remember
man.
you when you was in the other shop. So I'm so happy that you got your
Hold
own
on,
shop.
you did come to the other shop.
Yeah.
Bro, that shop was wild. That shop was wild. We had a rap song minimum at that shop. Wow. It was usually like a J. Cole song. It wasn't like no hood stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I love J. Cole, but it's like, man, I want to get ratchet in here a little bit sometimes.
You see, that's one of the reasons why I can't work up under somebody else. I mean, why I don't like to, because I don't like somebody telling me what I can and what I cannot do. Like,
I don't know how you. I applaud you. I really do. I really do.
Look, okay, I go in, I get my money. I'm making extra money so I can gain the capital so I can start funding my own businesses.
Understandable.
So that's what I'm doing right now. So we in the up and coming. So it's good. Do you plan on expanding your shop? You plan on getting more artists?
I plan on getting more artists because eventually, like, I don't want to be in here all the time. I want to have an artist in my spot, and I just tap like maybe on weekends, maybe. I was thinking about expanding to Michigan, maybe, but now that marijuana is legal here, I might want to open up a dispensary. So I don't know yet. I don't know.
Okay. But do you plan on in the future opening up other locations?
Yeah. Honestly, I wanted to open up an all girls tattoo shop, all women's tattoo shop. It's just you gotta find. It's hard finding tattoo artists. Like good tattoo artists. It's hard finding good tattoo artists.
Yeah.
That's committed.
Right.
So yeah, I want to open up a women's tattoo shop because it's not that many. I know of 2 in the whole United States. That's it.
Well, I don't know of any, so you're
Like
doing
2 or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3 in the whole United States.
That's wild. That'd be nice though. I'm sure you get a lot of clientele with all girls.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
boys going.
Exactly.
And then
I
the girl,
know.
yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like.
Would you ever do a show like Black Ink or anything like that?
No.
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 No reality?
I'm a very personal, like, I'm a quiet person, and like if people ever come in here and get tatted and I act silly, it's because like it's in my area, like it's in here, but I got my headphones on walking somewhere. For real, I don't talk to nobody. I'm real.
Would you ever do something like Ink Masters, like the show, the competition show? Would you ever do anything like that?
That's tough. I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't because I don't want to be good at every single style. And the Ink Master, you have to be good at every single style. No.
No.
I wouldn't. I don't.
It's just like the pressure for me. I couldn't do it.
It'd be too much pressure.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, or what's coming up for you?
Next 5 years?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm somewhere with some land,
Yeah.
in a house, with a bowling alley in the house and a river in the back. In 5 years.
You like bowling that much?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Listen, bro.
It's cool, but like.
It's like, okay, look. I do. I'm sorry. I do. And the thing about it, I'm not even that good, bro. It's just something for me to do, like, cause when me reading, like I read, like I said, I read a lot of self-care books. And they always tell me to find something that you like to do, find something to do that don't have nothing to do with what you do.
Right.
So it's like I can't draw for fun because I do that for a job. I do that for work. So bowling, I can just go out there and have fun. I don't have to. There's no pressure or nothing. Like I got a bowling bag and my shoes in a car. Like we can go right now. Like, but I ain't gonna give you a 300 game. Nothing like that. I'm just going to have fun.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now we have Nolan here with us.
How y'all doing?
He's an artist. Under Chris.
I was tattooing, I'm sorry.
You good? You good? So you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Nolan Moore. Instagram's More Tattoos X Art. Been tattooing, I want to say, about 12 years now. Started in Chicago. That's where I started my journey. I tattooed in Grand Rapids, Michigan for about a year. And then I've been here, 5-6 years? About 5-6 years now from Chicago.
Yeah, so he just got done tattooing someone. What did you tattoo?
He got no pressure, and then he got no, but with the K-N-O-W, no pressure, and then on the other side he got no diamond, and then the K-N-O-W diamond on his traps.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that
My
hard?
tattoo.
Is that a hard place to tattoo?
Yeah, it's a little awkward for tattoo artists to get in those areas, so it definitely takes a little longer in those areas. If he put it on his arm, it definitely would have took maybe an hour instead of 2 hours. So yeah, those areas are definitely harder to tattoo for sure.
I heard it hurt. So
He actually said it wasn't too bad. I feel like that area is different for everybody. He's a skinnier guy, so where the shoulder and the shoulder bone was, it was a little tender. But after we passed that area, when we were just strictly on the muscle, he was okay.
okay, well that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know you said you're from Chicago,
Yes.
originally born and raised.
Yes.
What made you come to Ohio?
So I'll give you guys the real. Since we on the podcast, the real deal. So originally I moved to Michigan. My wife's from Michigan, and I was out there visiting her. This is before, obviously, she was my wife. But I caught a case in Michigan. I caught that case. I caught a gun case and a drug case. So they made me move there, literally. After I bonded out, I had to move to Michigan. So I didn't plan on leaving Chicago originally. I'm happy it played out that way when I look back because I was not focused out there.
Yeah.
And I was still on my tattoo journey out there, but I definitely put it on pause because I was doing all kind of other stuff that was taking my attention away from it. So I feel like when I caught that case, it definitely helped me. They focused on tattooing because that's all I had. Then I came here because my wife, her father's side is from here, her mother's side is from Michigan. So we came here to help out with her grandma after her grandpa passed away because her dad was living in Chicago and her aunt and cousin were living in D.C. at the time. So after her grandpa passed away, they didn't have anybody else out here to help out with their grandma. So we basically all came back out here.
Well, it's a good thing that you're out here. I looked at some of your art on Instagram.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I try to get better each and every tattoo. And I really care about my art, so I strive to get better each and every tattoo. But I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate that.
Do you also do customs as well?
Oh yeah, pretty much everything I do, unless it's like I do a lot of portraits. So unless they want something around that portrait, I won't say that's a custom piece. But anything that's not a portrait, I do everything custom.
Okay.
So they won't walk around with a tattoo somebody else has. Because some people insist that we tattoo the exact reference that they sent. I would talk my clients out of that. Even if I make a different design, I'll try to make it similar to what they sent to me, so they still feel like they have that same feel of that tattoo that kind of, caught their interest in the first place. But it still will be custom, so they're not walking around with the same piece thousands of other people that were on Pinterest saw or walking around with.
Right.
Yeah, so all custom, yep.
Yeah, that's cool. With the portrait style, was that a hard style to learn?
Definitely, and it still is. I feel like with tattooing, it's nothing that there's no point where you're like, oh, I finally got it. It's always something else to learn. I've always been drawing portraits though. Like the person that got me started tattooing, Solo Raw in Chicago, he's a portrait tattoo artist. So he got me drawing portraits when I was learning under him. And after he taught me that, because before that I used to draw a little bit of everything. But after he showed me how to draw portraits, I pretty much, that's all I would draw when I wanted to draw. So I had an idea how to do them, and I really was pretty good, I feel like, at drawing them with pencil. It was just learning how to transfer that same skill onto skin, since it's such different from using a pencil than a tattoo machine, and drawing on paper that doesn't move and bleed, than doing it on somebody that's gonna bleed and move and talk and text and do all these other things while I'm trying to do a masterpiece on them.
Yeah.
So I had to learn, the tattoo way of doing portraits, but definitely was not easy. I still sometimes get nervous before I do portraits, because a lot of times if somebody's getting a portrait, that person means the world to them if you're gonna get that person tattooed on you. So I feel like that it's healthy to kind of go into it nervous, because I know I'm gonna put my all into it and I'm gonna fully focus on it and give it my all, because I want to make sure that they're happy with that tattoo. Because that would suck if you do a portrait of somebody's deceased grandmother and it don't look like their grandma. And I'm scared of that, so it pushes me to do my best and give them my best work each and every time.
The portrait style is great.
I appreciate it.
Sick, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying it. I got goals. I got artists that I look up to. That's that make me feel like I'm not there yet. But I know that I'm not trash. I do know that.
That's good.
I feel like all artists do that to themselves, though. We all gonna look at our work and be like, oh, it could be so much better.
Our biggest critics.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always gonna be our biggest critic, which is healthy because that's gonna keep us pushing us to get better. So yeah.
So I know you spoke a little bit about how you two met, but can you give me your side on how this whole thing?
So I don't know how much detail he went into, but we both worked at the previous shop we were at before he opened up this shop. We worked there together, which was at first Skull and Bones. Now it's Artbound Studio, which we're still cool with them. They're cool peoples. But yeah, we both met there. And then ever since then, when he told me he was gonna open up his own shop, since he was the person I vibed with and connected with the most since I've been in Toledo, I don't really got anybody else but my family, my wife, my son, and her family, and him. So other than that, you know what I'm saying, like that was the homie off rip. So when he opened up his own shop, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely come rock with you at your shop. So it was no questions and thinking on it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll come over there and work with you.
So I mean, you kind of already answered it, but how would you say y'all chemistry is?
I was 100. Like,
I told you, bro.
We like brothers. Like we don't talk shit. You know what I'm saying? We share. Like if he gotta get something off his chest, he can come to me and tell me anything, and I can do the same with him. And if I need advice for some shit, with some real life shit or tattoo shit, I can come to him, and it's the same with him. If he wants to talk to me about anything that's going on in his life, he can come to me and we can chop it up.
I told her that. I was like, shit, if they don't buy with me or Nolan, they can't really be in the shop.
Yeah, for real. Because that's everything. I've worked at 4 or 5 shops now, and this is the first shop where the vibes were really authentic. And it wasn't a lot of extra stuff going on. A lot of shops, all the shops I worked at before I worked at this shop, and I don't care if y'all see this or not. It was always something, drama, drug addicts, alcohol, everything. So it was if you mix all of that together with tattoo artists, it's gonna be some drama. It's gonna be a lot of vibes that I can't get with anyway. So yeah, when I came here, and I already knew me and him already had good chemistry or whatever, so I was like, I already know if I come here, we're gonna be straight. Yeah. And this will be the first shop I could work at where I don't have to worry about somebody doing drugs in the bathroom. Like people really about to fight each other over nothing really. I worked at one shop where the owner was on crack, and he used to think that the other artists were trying to take the shop from him, or they were trying to like take his wife, like because he was always so paranoid because he was off drugs all the time. So yeah, I don't have to deal with that. He's not going out there doing crack and like, you trying to take my shop? You trying to take my girl? I don't got to deal with that with him. Yeah, I was happy that he opened up his shop and I was able to come here and tattoo with the homie for sure.
Do you guys ever argue about anything?
No. Unless like some playful talking shit.
Yeah, echo.
See, that's my. I got a wife. I got a real wife, and I love her, Sydney. Art by Sid, she's a dope painter. Art by Sid, she's dope. Art by Sid 2.0, because somebody hacked her last page. Art by Sid 2.0, but she's dope ass artist. But my crush, and she knows this already, Qiayel, I love her. Yeah. She's amazing artist. She looks amazing, all of that, and he be thinking that he can take her from me. Like, don't do that.
But who's gonna take her from Big Sean? That's
me.
What I want to know.
I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna take her from you. Big Sean coming. I am coming.
You gonna do all the hard work. You feel me?
That's a sign right there. Will fall off. I'm out of here.
Come in here, all his stuff gone.
Took my lady and shit, man. But other than her, we argue about sports. Yeah. LeBron, he love LeBron. Like he think LeBron. I respect LeBron and I love his game and he's entertaining to watch. But I'm from Chicago, so MJ always gonna be first for me. I don't care what nobody say. MJ gonna be first, but he a LeBron lover. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He from Ohio, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But other than that, we don't argue about shit. Okay. I don't remember not one argument with this guy.
I don't like to argue, bro.
Yeah, and that's the vibe thing. Like we ain't got time for that. Like
facts.
We ain't got time for all of that drama and arguing and. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Come here and play some Temptations.
we play a lot of vibey music in here that makes you not even want to argue.
For real.
Like, ain't nothing to really argue about.
Like, cause I feel like we like artists, or I know me and him, like we come here to get away. Like not really like get away, honestly. You know what I mean? But
this our therapy.
Yeah, it's our therapy. Like we come here to work, it's our therapy. Like honestly.
Just like people come get tattoos for ink therapy.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic for us tattooing. So. This is like a safe place for me for sure.
Like during COVID when I couldn't tattoo, I was going crazy.
And it's crazy because
I
like
could have tattooed myself, boy.
No, for real though. I almost did. I feel like over the COVID lockdown, I almost tattooed myself. I ended up just tattooing my wife.
You guess his ethnicity?
Oh man, yeah. Do this, please. What do you think I am?
Either a mix or
with what though?
I feel like some type of Mexican. Right?
So this is a good topic. Real quick, I want this down.
I'm sorry.
No, this is good you brought it up because we can let the people that's watching this know too, because they probably don't know.
Bro.
I am black. My mom is black. She's light skinned, but she is black. My great grandfather was Irish. But other than that, my mom is black. My dad is pretty much y'all skin tone or whatever.
Yeah.
But my whole life, people have thought I was some Mexican or some sort of form of Hispanic. So yeah, I've been getting that my whole life. He'll have clients come in here like, "Is the Mexican tattoo artist here?"
The Mexican tattoo artist here?
Like,
What?
like, I'm just black, y'all. I'm just black.
Yeah, I'm like, why you think he Mexican? Because Mexicans can do great portraits.
No, yeah.
Mexican, like what? That's so racist, bro. That's so
He
racist.
did come back there. And this was the most recent, but he came back there. He was like, Mexican artists be the rawest artists. And I was like, I'm black, and I appreciate it, but I'm walking around thinking that people view me as a black man, which I honor being a black man. I take pride in that.
Yeah.
And people are not walking around looking, that's a black man right there. They like, that's a Mexican man. And I love my Mexicans. I got Mexican friends and everything, and I rock with them.
You sound like them white people like, I like black people. I got black friends.
I got black
But not for real though. Like where I'm from in Chicago, like it's a lot of Mexicans out there. It's a lot of Mexicans out there. So I grew up with some Mexican friends, and I still to this day got Mexican friends, and they call me Mexican too. But I would like to walk around and know that people like, that's a black man, but that's not my reality. That's not my reality, y'all.
Do you also travel to do tattoos as well?
Yeah, I definitely travel. I go back and forth to Chicago a lot to tattoo. I guest spot. The last 2 times I guest spotted at Pony Lawson's shop, Mayday Tattoo Company in Chicago. Pony Lawson he's a pretty well known name in the tattoo industry. He has an app for tattoo artists to use to make stencils. He's a dope ass artist. So I go out there to tattoo at his shop. Pretty soon I'm gonna be tattooing at my boy Adrian's shop in Chicago. But yeah, I go back and forth to Chicago a lot. I've been to Florida to tattoo. And I also tattoo a couple of the Chicago Bears, Jalen Johnson and Travis Gibson. He was a Chicago Bear, now he plays for the Tennessee Titans. So they both have, I went out there specifically to tattoo them a couple of times. But I do want to do more traveling. I want to tattoo in California, LA, Sacramento, San Francisco. I want to tattoo in New York. I want to tattoo in London. I want to tattoo pretty much anywhere people want to get tattooed by me. I do want to tattoo in Atlanta also. Since you said you was
I did tattoo in Atlanta too. My bad. I'm sorry. I tattooed in Atlanta.
Why you say my bad?
And Phoenix. I forgot.
Tattoo.
Atlanta food good.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Everywhere that I went, everywhere that I went, it was so good. I'm not a huge fan of chicken. Okay, I had it too much when I was younger. Like my mom,
too.
My mom was like, she liked chicken every single day. I can't do it. But I went out there and I don't know what they put in that chicken or what they do to it. Every single place that I went to eat,
fire,
bruh. Listen,
fire.
I had a vegan burger, right? Mushroom. It was mushroom, but it was cooked like a chicken burger, bro. When I say this boy hit so hard, like, oh my, yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta's that place.
I've been to Atlanta once, but I was in high school and I was there with my parents, and they was on some business stuff. So I ain't really do much. So I gotta go back as an adult, tattoo and really get out there and eat for real.
Yeah.
Cleveland got good food too.
Chicago got the best food. Chicago got the best food. Y'all don't know where to go. Y'all don't know where to go. I'll take y'all.
I think Atlanta is probably top tier for me.
Chicago got everything. Just hit me up at more tattoos.
You just repping your city. That's fine.
California,
Yes.
California too, though.
Yeah.
They got good food.
Shit.
I
can see
haven't been
that.
to California.
$50 on a taco there. But-
$50? Yeah, that's crazy.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
2 tacos. That's $25 each.
Bro, you gotta go to like the food truck or like
bro,
the
no.
hole in the wall.
Bro, it's called Pink Tacos. It's on Boulevard Highway. Boulevard Road, bro. It's right on the corner. I go there every time. It's lobster tacos. Lobster tacos.
Oh, lobster? Okay, that's
lobster
why.
tacos made with
Gotcha.
real lobster. Oh my god.
That's why. Okay.
I slap somebody mama over them. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna try them out when I go out there. I'm definitely going out there next year to tattoo. I want to go out there around because they have that's in LA, right?
Yeah, that's LA.
So I want to go to San Francisco because they have the Golden Gate Bridge, I believe, tattoo convention.
Yeah.
And that's a big tattoo convention that a lot of people from all around the world travel to. That I definitely want to get out there too. But I do gotta go to LA too because my brother and my auntie live in LA, and I got an auntie and uncle out there too. So I'll damn near do a trip where I hit up LA and San Francisco.
Yeah.
And tattoo in both cities.
That'd be nice.
That's the goal for next year. That's one of them. Honestly, when it comes to traveling to tattoo, I'm cool with anywhere, like I said earlier, that someone wants me to tattoo. So if Denver is hitting me up and there's people out there that want to get tattooed from me, I'll go to Denver. So I don't have like any others, except like I want to go to London to tattoo, but I might not be doing that next year. But definitely, like I said, Cali, and then wherever else the wind blows me, honestly. I'm hoping to tattoo some more professional athletes, some NBA players and rappers or whatever the case may be. So wherever they are and they want me to come, I'll go out there and tattoo them.
Would you ever move?
I almost moved back to Chicago because I got offered to work at Charmaine's from Black Ink Chicago. She opened up a shop. And she contacted me. She just found me, she said, on Instagram. And she wanted me to come work at her shop. And she gave me the option if I wanted to be a part of the Black Ink show or not. I could have just came to work at her shop. And if I wanted to be part of the show, I could go down that lane and do that process. And I almost did it. But I don't know. I'm big on energy and following my gut. And something just, I didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? I committed because I told her I was gonna come. But after that, like I was expecting to start getting excited or something, and that never came about. So I ended up not doing it. And I just felt like it wasn't meant for me. If it was meant for me, I feel like the energy towards that opportunity would have been different than what it was.
Yeah.
So I just followed my gut and stayed here. And she ended up, because I was only going to do it if, I didn't want to be a part of the show, but if I was going to do it, I feel like I would have to be a part of the show if I'm going to move my whole family back out there and do that opportunity. Because, I mean, that would have been the biggest part of being on TV and being able to get noticed by millions of people that watch this show throughout the years. And it ended up like maybe 2 or 3 months after I did not go, I don't know if she got kicked off the show or if she took herself off the show, but her and her shop weren't on the show anymore. So I would have moved there, moved my whole family, changed my whole life, and then the opportunity would have just fell apart anyway. So I look back like I'm glad I did not go because I would have wasted my time, wasted hella money on moving to Chicago, and everything in Chicago is at least double, triple what it is in Toledo. So even if I was making, because you could make more money in Chicago, but even if I was making more money, like my lifestyle would have been the same because everything would have kind of balanced out with everything being more out there. So yeah, I will only move if the opportunity has to make sense. It has to make sense. I'm not going to just move my family and change our whole life just for no reason. So long as it makes sense, I would definitely move.
So I know you spoke a little bit earlier about or at least I read that you went to college for a bit.
Yeah.
What did you study, and then at what point did you decide like tattooing was for you?
I kind of always felt like tattooing was for me, even my 1 year at college, because I got my first tattoo when I was a junior in high school.
Yeah.
I was already doing art before that. I've been doing art since like 4th, 5th grade is when I really remember doing art. But when I went to college, I was going to major in business administration. Before I went, I definitely wanted to be the college boy, and I feel like Stomp the Yard, the movie, kind of made me want to do that. And my family, like my mom's an AKA, my uncle is the historian, or he used to be the historian in the Alpha Phi Alphas. All my aunties, they AKAs, like, so I wanted to go down that path and do the college boy thing, join a fraternity, and do all of that stuff. And I was like real big on that my senior year high school. And then when I got there, it just wasn't me. I left with like a 3.0 or some shit like that. But when I left that first year, I went home and I was debating if I was gonna go back. And at some point, I made the decision I was not gonna go back. Like I started working like regular jobs or whatever. But I definitely started doing things I probably shouldn't have did. And that's what led me to getting locked up in Michigan, or catching that case in Michigan.
And what made you choose tattooing?
My love for art that I always had, and then my first tattoo I got my junior year.
What was it?
You want me to show you?
You can just tell me.
It's a cross, and it says.
Well, where is it at?
I'll just show you. It's just on my arm. It's right here. And it's not the best tattoo. Faith in God. It was first this cross and this layer of clouds and then these sun rays. And then I eventually kind of added around it. That was my very first tattoo.
I couldn't imagine you jumping around doing the shit.
You know, I thought I could, but I used to love the movie Stomp the Yard, bro.
Well, I couldn't imagine you now doing.
You know,
that shit,
I was
bro.
gonna be.
See, I couldn't.
I was gonna do all of that. I was down with all of that, bro. And honestly, like I'm not gonna say I was a bad kid. I definitely was not the best kid. And before, like, I wanted to do the college thing, I was definitely not focused at them times too. But I don't regret nothing, because now if I stayed in school, I would have owed way more money first off, and I probably wouldn't have been a tattoo artist. I wouldn't have probably been my own boss, because I feel like college kind of teaches you how to work for somebody else, just like college, high school, and everything. Like they kind of, in my opinion, form you to follow rules.
Yeah,
Definitely.
And work for other people. So I'm glad that I made the decision that I made, even though I had to go through a roller coaster to get to where I'm at now. But I think that's part of life. You gotta kind of live and learn. If you have somebody like that can help guide you, that'd be dope. And my dad was big in my life. I love my dad, but I feel like my dad's upbringing and my upbringing was so different. And my dad was a grinder. My dad was chasing the bag. So I feel like I was never home. From like soon as I could damn near walk on my own, I was never home. I was always out in the streets and shit. So I feel like that's where I was at. Like, I was never home.
So you was in the streets when you was 2?
Asked my mama, damn near 2 years old on the streets, out, never home. Not 2 years old, but nah, for real. When I was young as fuck, bro, like fifth grade until now, I was never home. I was never at the crib. And my parents weren't never at the crib either.
Back then, it was cool to do that. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? I'd be going on my bike.
But I was gone, bro. Like, I was gone. Like, not nowhere near the crib, and I was just out and about. With the wrong people, doing dumb shit. I'm tattooing, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good for myself.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I can see from what'd you say? From your Instagram, you are doing pretty well. So
Thank
that's
you.
good.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So you can go ahead and let everybody know, the both of you, let everybody know where they can find you at, how they can hit you up.
You can find me on Instagram at Chris Rayford Art _. You can find me on TikTok at Chris Rayford Art _. You can find me at the shop. Email me, crayford90@yahoo.com, 26tattoostudios@gmail.com.
The best way to reach me is definitely on Instagram, which is More Tattoos. And that's the best way to reach me. My email is that, but at gmail.com. You can reach me there too. I do have a Facebook. I'm not on there much, but I do check it. So if you want to contact me on Facebook, if that's the only way you could contact me, it's just Nolan Moore. Yeah, shoot me a message if you're trying to get tatted.
That's all I have for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed this interview. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'll leave all of their information in the description box below as well. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Deuces.